Good afternoon, and thank you for coming to watch our performance today. My name is Ethel Makada, and I worked with my colleague Nisha Lal with a group of young people from King Egbert's school here in Sheffield. So over a period of 8 weeks, we met the girls for the first time, and in that first session, we had 36 girls. So in those 6 weeks, we've worked with a big group of girls to put together the show that we are going to share with you this afternoon. The girls have been super committed and super creative and have shown themselves to be super talented and should be applauded for having put together the amazing show you're going to see in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and having done that from a point of working together for the first time, and most of them not having engaged in anything of this sort of thing before. So please give them a huge applause as they come on to share with you the show they've put together entitled Journey of Our Voices. Thank you.
I migrated from Pakistan to South London because of poor employment in Pakistan. My family of 5 migrated from Lahore, leaving behind all our beloved friends and family. My mum is from Bangladesh and my dad is from Pakistan. I have a strong love for cooking and food tech. Me and my family were always criticising and got worse when I was in primary school. My mum would pack me homemade Bengali and Pakistani traditional food, and majority of the time I'd get bullied for it.
As I transitioned to secondary school, I found it hard to make friends, but then I found a group of girls like me, either Pakistani or Bengali or Iranian. They taught me many things, and after that I became popular. Those friends helped me boost my self-confidence. However, my grades were really bad and I loved the learning facility.
I became popular in school and known for the wrong reasons. When I came home, I'd often get shouted at and come up with many detentions. My parents once called in school because of my behaviour. My dad told me to stop misbehaving, and that's when I realised I had to change, but no, for the right reason.
My name is Maria Malik. I live in Sheffield, but I haven't always lived here. I was born in Islamabad, Pakistan. Islamabad was a city full of giant beautiful mosques and a lot of busy roads.
The sounds of revving engines, beeping horns, shouting drivers contrasted with the chitter-chatter of the birds, the peaceful sound of the Zohan, and the sound of families meeting.
School will be very different there. We will set off at 7 a.m. and lessons finished at 11 a.m. just before the heat of the day hits the classrooms. Lunchtime would be ready, cooked by the chefs, the tangy spicy food mixed with the creamy lassi. In the shade of the trees, my cousins came around to play our favourite games like badminton and cricket, which we play all the time until the sun sets.
Hi, my name is Alia Hussain and my family is from Pakistan. I was born and raised in the UK, yet I'm not treated the same as everyone else. I still face discrimination and racism from my peers, even people of my culture. Since I started school, I became an outcast. Nobody treated me fairly until I met Avani. Avani started talking to me and we soon became friends. She spoke about her Bengali heritage and how cruel people were because of the colour of her skin. So, since then, we decided to start our journey to explore our backgrounds.
We are still facing backlash and racism, but we are here always for each other.
We are proud to have amazing cultures and backgrounds, and we are no longer scared to show it. আমি আমার সংস্কৃতি নিয়ে গর্বিত।
मुझे अपनी सकाफती रवायात पर फख्र है।
حياتنا غير زمان منهم.
I'm Zainab Akhtar, and this is how my story began. I was born and raised in Pakistan with my family. I live with my mum, my dad, my grandma, who's my favourite, and my annoying little brother. Everything was going great. In school, my grades were good, and I had nice friends who supported me. Nothing could go wrong. But soon after my 14th birthday, my parents surprised me by moving to the UK because of my dad's job. At first, I was devastated and had to leave everything and everyone behind, including my grandma. I begged to stay in Pakistan with my grandma and friends, but my parents and grandma wouldn't let me. They thought it would be better in the UK.
While I was packing up my belongings, my grandma walked into my room and said something I'll never forget. Even though it seemed to a chapter here is coming to an end, a new exciting chapter that was waiting to be read. Before I could say anything, she walked away.
At night, I kept on twisting and turning. I couldn't see anything of what my grandma had said. I thought to myself, what if she was right? What if moving to the UK was right?
In the morning, as I prepared to say my goodbyes to my friends and move to the UK, a mix of emotions overwhelmed me my last day in Pakistan. On the way to the airport, the drive felt like it was dragging on for an eternity.
My name is Sun Kapoor, and this is my story. As a British Indian who's always been reserved about my culture, I'd always struggled to express my roots openly. I always felt like I wasn't British enough, but at the same time, I felt like I didn't fit into my Indian culture. While my relatives communicated in one language, I tended not to reply in the same language, as I was afraid I'd be humiliated. I always felt like an outcast, like I was the black sheep of the family.
As the end of the school year was nearing, more events were being held. One of the most anticipated events that was going to be held was Culture Day. Though I was not confident with my cultural attire, I was not going to be the only one in my friends group to not wear it.
As I put my clothes on, I felt more connected to my roots. I still felt a bit weird wearing it at school, but not too embarrassed. I was getting more and more compliments, which boosted my confidence.
I'm proud to say I'm not ashamed of my culture and would love to express it more.
Life is different. Everything here is a bit more advanced. That's not all good. The technology here isolates us from friends. It's all about whoever has the latest iPhone or whatever. I remember the sounds of the market, the jingle of bangles as people eagerly tried them on, the rumble of motors and the sizzle of food being fried. I remember the smell of fresh samosas and the smell of henna and yummy mithai. School is different. Girls gossip, some girls bully others, and the boys just mess about.
It was nice back in Pakistan. There were no boys or the girls like
The smoke still remains, though it is not the same. It comes from the people who scare others. I can't leave home without being worried, trapped in my own world because of the way people look at me, or don't, from a